Okay, let's create a new project. So we're going to create an deployment accelerator project first, since we're going to need that to get the configuration stuff we need. Okay, so you select the project other, and you'll see there's Sailpoint projects. We want an IQ project here. Next. Okay, now here's where it wants to know where your Sailpoint lives and the password and all that. It's set to defaults now. And whether or not you're using SSB template, I'm going to not check that for now and just use the default stuff. So we'll call this Sailpoint IIQ Deployment Accelerator Project. And let's see, when you do this now, it's going to want to try and go download jars from this server. But even when the server is running, it doesn't work. So it doesn't matter if the server is running or not. We'll just do a finish. It'll fail. We'll just continue. Okay, now you have the project. What you have to do here now is you have to add the libraries. So once the project's ready to go, come over here, build path. And what we want to do is add a library. And we're going to pick a user library and the Sailpoint 8.1. Finish, apply, and close. Okay, now the next thing you have to do is this workflow here. So you have to go to your Sailpoint instance, go into the config, file import, and then import this workflow. This is what makes all the magic happen. So you can essentially, from this project, you'll be able to pull artifacts from your Sailpoint using the import artifact. And you'll be able to push stuff to your Sailpoint by right-clicking on a file and saying, I think there's a deploy artifact. But all that's going to depend on your properties here and a few other settings that we have to do. So this is a VM here. I don't have everything set up to actually connect. We're just demonstrating creating the projects here. Once this is done, then we'll switch back to my running system to show how it all works. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is we'll create another project, but this time it's going to be a Java project. So we can do that. We want a Java project, basic stuff. Okay, we're going to call this IIQ Tools. All right, and we'll just do finish, I guess. Okay, now once we get this one set up, we have to do two things. We have to add two libraries. So one of them is add library, user libraries. We're going to add this one. And then we're going to add the IIQ Tools library. Okie dokie. So that's finished. Okay, so now we have both of our projects created. If we go here to properties, we'll see there's some IIQ settings over here. Okay, we want this connection timeout to put a 5 in there like that. And we want to change this down to 1. We want C data or 0. We want C data to be used all the time for our source files. So we'll apply and close. Okay, and then soon we have to copy this over here so that this project can then do the same thing that this one is doing. They don't really tell you much. I kind of figured that out on my own. So when we look in here, you'll see basically the same thing you saw when you set up the initial config. So you can change this at will. And then we'll copy the file, and I'll show that in the demo when I actually start using it. So this is how you set up the two projects once you install the plugins. That's it.